Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel, JK Star 88 Reader. So today I'll be talking about the books on my TBR for the last week of June. There are quite a few of them. I'm feeling ambitious, although I know I will be busy this week, and so maybe I won't get to all of them, but I am hopeful that I'll get to them sometime in the future. So I'll show you the couple of books that I definitely think I will be reading this week. And so the first one, it is Green Grass Running Water by Thomas King. So I started reading this book about a year or so ago. I don't remember exactly when, but I have read about 50 pages and I am ready to get back into the book. I've read a couple books by Thomas King before. He is an indigenous author and he has traveled to many places, and this one takes place close to where I live on the Canadian prairies. And so I decided to pick this book up to read in June as it is an Indigenous Awareness Month in Canada all throughout the month. And so I look forward to reading this soon. Yeah. The next book I have to show you, I guess it's also another popular author, and this one is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. And so I know Alice Oseman is gaining in popularity with a hit television show based on the graphic novels Heartstopper. And so while I don't have those graphic novels on hand, I had this older book that I actually ran out to get the moment I knew that it would be available in my area. And so I have had this for a while and I still haven't been able to get a chance to read it yet. And so I look forward to reading this soon. So this portion of the video is a mini haul section of the video. I have 3 books that I have purchased and have received recently, and so these are the ones that I have this week. And so I might not get to them soon, but hopefully down the road sometime. And so sorry, I have something in my eye. Anyways, this book, it is Tao Lin is the author, and the title of the book is Leave Society. This is a follow-up to a book that was released a few years ago called Taipei, I believe. And so he has written other titles as well. And so, but the Taipei is the one I have definitely read. And so this one, I'll read you what it says on the back cover to give you a sense of what it is about. So here it goes. It says, in 2014, a novelist named Li leaves Manhattan to visit his parents in Taipei for 10 weeks. He doesn't know it yet, but his life will begin to complexify on this trip. As he flies between these two worlds, year by year, he will flit in and out of optimism, despair, loneliness, bouts of chronic pain, and drafts of a new book. He will incite and temper arguments, uncover secrets about nature and history, and try to understand how to live a meaningful life as an artist in the sun. Illuminating and deeply felt, Leave Society is a masterly story about life and art at the end of history. So this book was recently released. Yeah, it was released in 2021. And so I look forward to reading this sometime soon. Hopefully I'll be able to get to it. And so I have it in my possession. I definitely look forward to it. So the next book in my mini haul section of the video, it is Lisa Moore's Alligator. So I've shown this title before. The copy I had previously, it was a library copy that I had to return, and so I was searching online and was able to get this hardcover edition for a relatively good price, and so I purchased it, and so I now have my own copy of Alligator to read to go with Lisa Moore's a more recent title. And so Alligator was released in 2005, and it follows a cast of characters who live in Newfoundland, Canada. And so I guess this is about how even though a person may have lived in a small town for years, there are still some secrets that people hide. And so I look forward to reading this book and see how I find it. The next title I have for my mini haul section of the video, it is Blood Washing Blood, Afghanistan's 100-Year War by Phil Halton. So I believe Phil Halton was a soldier as well as a security consultant who has been to Afghanistan, and this is a more recent title on Afghanistan that was published in 2021. I have a few titles that I have in my possession on Afghanistan. They're a bit out of date at the moment, so I've decided to go with this newer title since it was available at a local independent bookstore. And so this is published by a Canadian press called Dundurn Press. And so, yeah, I look forward to reading this and get a sense of what has happened in recent years, and then go back to the older titles that I have on my shelves. So, yeah. So, finally, I have one more book to show you, and this book is my library book of the week. And so I don't think I'll be able to get to this book, but I want to show it to you, as it is something of professional interest to me. And so this book is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. So during this past year, I've been working on a poetry book, and the poetry book is about city life where I live. And so part of my research has been to read books about various cities in different locales and how people experience city life. And so one of the books I read at the beginning of the year was called Intuitionist by Colson Whitehead. And so that book also took place in New York City. And so now that 6 months has passed since I read that book, I have this one, another book about New York City where the different boroughs take on human form. And so I look forward to reading this book and see how I find it, and the picture that the author paints of the New York City that they have experienced. Yeah. So that is it for me for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!